It's week 5 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. Great game in store for y'all, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Richardson on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That one finds Josh Downs. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pittman's got it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates. Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Now a carry by Spiller. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They kick the running back in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now it's Stroud. This is complete to Gibbs. Juke the defender. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, left side for Gibbs. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Completes this one to Chase. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finds his back complete. He has the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Evans now to return. Return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back now, pressure on its way. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on the punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Dragons and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
And second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They start with 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stroud. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On play action, here's Stroud. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
On the draw, this is Taylor. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. They give to Taylor, right side. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now Richardson to throw. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be their football. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Moose laid it down to approach here from the 40. Stroud off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he's in. Touchdown! The Dragons pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Second down carry for Taylor. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts. They go again with Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Richardson on third. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked up by the defense. And his return will reach the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons take a 20-zip lead. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
On target to Downs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Options are open here. It's second and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. There's a handoff for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. And he sent a man in motion. Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, and that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they continue to trail by 21.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First down, Stroud. Finds his man, Chase. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Man in motion here. Shotgun now for Stroud. He'll get this to Jefferson. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Bailey on now to kick this one away. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. New set of downs for him from the 46. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Jukes out of one stop and out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Dragons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons continue piling onto this lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On 1st down, it's Richardson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done. You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons grow their lead yet again. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts ready to take the field. And his game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action with Richardson. Complete. It's Ingram. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd and just 2 to go. Running right, this is Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it, drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stroud now on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Stroud from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Shotgun now for Stroud. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Gibbs. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives them the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud now. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown! Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons tack on 7 more to their lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Evans now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Colts offense set to head out. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a pickup of 2, and they'll need a lot more than that on 2nd and 18. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide, or when they use him as a runner, if someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
On play action, here's Stroud. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. From the gun, Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. A give, left side to Taylor. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Taylor again. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dragons continue adding on to that lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Carter on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Back out runs their offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. He's got top. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. To throw, Richardson. Searches from the pocket. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this 2nd half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. Motioning one of the tight ends. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
4A. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. First and goal, here's Gibbs. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown! The Dragons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Evans now to return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33 for first down. Richardson now. Oh no, they get him yet again! Edger and Cooper takes it away! And the Dragons get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Coming right is Gibbs. He breaks a tackle, and he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Dragons throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Their offense running back out now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
To Michael Pittman. A gain of 14.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win.